I'm playing a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Maybe. I think that was right.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Thought I was playing a lizard man.
Hello, everyone. Well, that was in the
yeah, let's see what comes up when we go through roll call.
You'll have to play whatever the buttons think that you're playing.
Oh, that'd be fun. We should do that.
Welcome to Reaper Errant on Reaper Miniatures. I am Frank. I am the DM. I am going to get a couple of housekeeping things out of the way real quick. Moving fast because we've had a whole month and there's like game and there might be questions and all that kind of stuff. So thank you to Sirenscape for our background and ambient music this evening. And thank you for allowing me to be here and DM these awesome players that I have missed for this month, but I enjoyed spending time with family as well. So that's fair. I'll let all the players.
Missed you too, Frank.
Thank you, Michael.
We missed those flowing locks.
It's getting. I need to trim them up because they're getting in my way now. I'm at that stage I used to be at, and I don't know how I dealt with it.
Or you could do something creative.
I could, but then that's work. That's work. I've had a perm. I've had a perm. I had perm in the 80s.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
Get you one of those really cool Bob Ross style perms. That would be slick.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that. I can't. My hair would fall out. It's too thin. But it gives that nice, super tight, curly, bounce on your shoulder, Goldilocks kind of perm. That's what I end up with.
When you're in your old spandex days.
Yep. In the old spandex days.
You're flying V
Back
guitar.
when you were a stage magician. Yeah. Doug Henning.
That's not accurate.
I loved how you answered that. That's not accurate at all. I'm really uncomfortable right now. That was really not accurate.
This is why I enjoy this so much. I don't know if my face is in focus, Anne. You could fix it. You're in control. If I'm not in focus. Well, actually, am I going to get like a zoom into my nose for everybody to see?
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's scary. No.
Oh, the DM with one eye staring at you. That's a bit terrifying.
Oh, man, this is something else.
Oh.
We better answer all those questions right this week.
I mean, that looks about right.
No.
All right. I guess I'm in focus now.
Much better.
The Eye of Frank. I'm going to let all the players introduce themselves. I've missed everybody so much. Bobby, I think we are going to start with you.
All right.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
I'm excited.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, wow.
So far, I'm a blank square.
You're a blank square. I don't know. Maybe Justin's waiting for you to talk.
Well, maybe
he's tabula rasa.
Oh, I am. Yes, the tabula rasa. I'm Bobby Jackson, and I play the mighty and indomitable Pugh, the gnome bard, armed with my trusty war shawm and positive mental attitude. Wake up, Proctor.
Thank you.
Hey.
No, where are you right now, Bobby
Jackson? You just got to say roll for initiative. That'll wake him up.
Roll?
Yeah.
What?
Gene.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gene Van Horn, and I'm playing Gooseneck, the Lizard Man Barbarian, also known as El Lagarto.
It's true. And look, and that's who you're actually playing. The odds are getting better and better, or maybe worse. Jason?
I'm Jason Weeby, and I'm playing... I'm waiting for it to come up. There. I'm playing Corncob Thunder, Bludgeon, my dwarf cleric, played by Jason Weeby, sculpted by Jason Weeby, painted and printed by Ben Rodman of Fortress Figures. So that's me. I'm a cleric of some ill repute.
Ooh. Okay. Michael.
Waiting on the image. Come on, Mr. Producer.
No,
Oh,
but you juked us last time, or someone juked us last time. We had all the wrong characters, so
we're
gun shy now, pal.
So,
Wow.
all right. My name is Michael Proctor, and I play Abran, the Wood Elf Ranger with a anger management problem. Ready at all times to roll for initiative.
Okay.
And stab.
Very good.
And stab.
Much
You are. You've never not been ready. That's true.
Ready to stab.
Rhonda.
I am Rhonda Bender, and I play Fathom, who is a tiefling magic user who's made contracts with questionable beings, I guess, maybe. That's how you put that.
I don't know. I don't like the air quotes, so I never have.
Well, you don't just wander around saying, "Hi, I'm a warlock. Want to join up?"
No, not in this party, because we don't allow warlocks.
That's unfortunate news for somebody. Not me, though. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you're golden.
Jen.
I'm Jen Greenwald. I am playing Kay Nimblewit, a human rogue, and I was working until like 20 minutes ago, so the gear changing is going to be interesting.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Me too, Jen. I barely got off my work in time.
Me too.
Ease into it. Yeah. I was setting up this table. I started when John got on and Justin was tearing into people. Now.
No, Justin's on fire today.
I love him. I love him. He's on it.
And fuego.
It's new year, new Justin.
Out of control.
Yeah.
I know.
The 2021 Justin is kind of cranky.
Yeah.
He's just
fired up.
Guess we should find out what those resolutions are. Make sure we stay on the right side of them.
Exactly.
Roid raging.
We love Justin. We miss his character too.
We do.
Oh yeah. Blowing up doors, fireballs.
He's saving. He's probably got a little farm by now, saving the rest.
Still stuck back there at first level, poor bastard.
Yeah. Go knock him down.
We are going. Believe it or not, I'm going to do a quick recap because, well, if I imagine all of you have read Jen's blog, where she actually recapped the game. It is super well written.
Did not remind me of anything. It's like reading someone else's adventure. I mean, I can't even remember what we were doing.
It's a good thing we have it. So,
I know.
Just in case, for those of you who did not read it, in the last, how far back to go? Well, they're in a town area around Three Lakes called the Three Sisters. They have gotten an item at the request of somebody important to Fathom, and but there was some trouble.
And Abran.
And Abran.
Oh, and Abran.
And Abran, yeah. I'd say more important to Mr. Spore.
Could be. It might be true.
Of the unknown boon.
The unknown.
Yeah,
I
haven't got my boon yet.
No, you've gotten it. It's just not active.
Well, I just haven't gotten it yet.
You've gotten it. Now, you might want to find something to cure it.
That's what we're waiting
Kind of antifungal.
I'm going to get it pretty soon with the boon.
Yeah.
Just let us know if you start developing a rash, Abran.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope we're not. I hope I.
On second thought, maybe don't.
Similar to the toy you were showing off before the show, Reaper.
He's broken out in puffballs.
I don't imagine I'm going to be able to.
What goes on before the show?
I don't know if Reaper has a special channel or a subscription you could join so that you can listen in on what's going on before the show. Maybe they'll make that thing.
That would cost money.
It should, yeah.
Ooh.
A little behind the scenes, backstage VIP pass.
I don't know. We couldn't do we got to worry about terms of service, don't we, if we were to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
That's fair. So we They retrieved the item as the lake was freezing over, one of the lakes in a colder area. They found out it's fed by a glacier, although the townsfolk called it an ice push. I guess glacier's not exactly what they call it. And then they asked Lyndon if you would be willing to boat them across the other lakes to Lake Acacia, because that's where the actual problem to the people are. There's been something happening. The people are afraid to be out at night. Something is attacking them. It wasn't entirely clear, but something does come around at night and terrorize the town in some form or another. And that is where they were heading. Before you head off there entirely, though, before you get there, this is actually you getting there that you can see on this camera. But just in case, I want to give you the opportunity if you needed any kind of special supplies. If you need any kind of special supplies, then
I would have refilled whatever I had to start with, check my ropes and my gear, make sure my food hasn't spoiled or gotten fungus all over it.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we should be good on rope. We traded away Abrant's virtue for rope, I think. Didn't we?
Who has the magic item? I can't remember. What happened with that?
We put it in a bag because it doesn't show up as
we
magical.
have an orb, right? Do you still have the dagger too? Dagger and the orb?
I have the dagger. I think we just put it in somebody's backpack or something, didn't we?
Okay. We just need to make sure we have it.
It needs to stay hidden or people can tell that it's magical.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we sent it back or what we did with it, but apparently it's still with us.
No, we have to take it. We have to take it to...
oh, that's right. That's what we're doing now.
At the end of the towns or near the sea or something like that.
All right.
Yeah,
oh, there's Frank.
City up north we're supposed to...
Sorry, there was a camera malfunction. I just was quietly...
No, we were vamping. It's okay.
Yeah.
We were
well,
just
trying I hope you're actually relaying important information because people do need to know your overall goal.
We still have the orb. It's hidden in somebody's pouch or backpack.
Yeah.
Kill everything.
The magic is not obvious. I mean, we're just giving that away to someone. It's not even worth us looking at it now. Well, is it?
I restock on any spent arrows that I...
Yeah, I was going to say, restock on arrows and crossbow bolts.
Make sure you have your arrows.
The town is... The mayor was more than willing to provide you with mundane weapons such as, well, refills such as arrows. Maybe not like a plate suit of armor. You wouldn't get that lucky, but he would certainly help repair things and give you foodstuffs, arrows, help you broker your deal, maybe even. Pugh, you were doing a little mead thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Fire flower, I think, is what they called it when they combined them together.
Now, that's back in the town we came from, not the new town?
Not the new town, no.
Okay.
And things that I didn't know, I guess I need to mention. I see where I'm being told by somebody that there's dice giveaways. Really? Are we giving away dice?
That's what chat says.
Damn.
Yeah.
Says tonight we have a dice giveaway for every nat 20.
Dice. We're giving away every die roll when Rhonda makes a 1. We're just throwing that in a box and we're sending it off.
Right. Until we get dice that don't roll 1.
Wow, she's going to run
out
of
I was going to say I apologize in advance for not helping.
It's a dice evolution for 2021. Survival of the fittest. You roll a 1, it goes in a box. Everybody rolls a 1. I think we just all in one rolling dices.
All right. Well, then, awesome. That's excellent. I think plenty of 20s will be rolled. These are Reaper Pizza Dungeon dice that we're using, and I'm using enough sets to do a proper amount of damage to people. Yeah, so I'm excited. If you
he adds 2 sets every time we go up a level.
Yeah, well, that's true. I always go behind and go, hey, Justin, they're getting higher levels. We need a little more dice over here. And I get some. Okay, so yeah, hashtag dice in the chat. So I believe that's, yeah. Now, Lyndon drops you off and, well, he hasn't dropped. he explains that this town is back a little further from the lakes than the others, but not very far. Maybe half an hour good road before you get into the town area. The lake recedes and does a lot of fluctuating in levels here. The land is a little bit flat and low, so a lot of this road that you're walking on to get in, you can tell that water has come up and down quite a bit over time. The trees are a little scragglier because of the water levels choking them off seasonally. But then you get into thicker, nicer looking trees that you had seen before. Pines. There is, due to the area, you're getting less snow on the ground than you were in some of the areas. There's still some sticking. It's still miserably cold, but the wind's not biting at you. You are in the shadow of a large, off and on in the shadow of some peaks in the mountains. But you make it into town without too many problems. You've got all of your gear. He's not going to wait for you. He shows you basically where the road takes off to go down to hit the Pine Brook, which is farther down the river after you've done your piece here. And he wishes you luck. And he hopes to never see one of those things again and thanks you for ridding the lake of it, since that's his livelihood. And
let's remind him that was a young one, and they need to be careful.
That was a baby.
That there isn't a mom
somewhere.
Does Lyndon know our primary contact in this new village?
Yeah.
Or at least who we should be looking for?
Absolutely. So there is, I guess I'm going to ask you first. What would be your, are you looking for like an authoritative figure like a mayor? Or are you looking for
Yes, I assume because we're supposed to rid this village of whatever keeps stalking people at night, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't that our...
Yep.
Isn't that our thing? Okay.
Well, that's
yep.
what I think.
So I would think a constable or a mayor or a councilman
or a tavern,
someone.
Then
probably used to be an adventurer. Maybe got a wooden leg, something like that. Hook hand, eye patch, arrow to the knee, something.
Gregory Smelt is the name of the mayor. And
oh, sorry.
I mean, you're
like the fish.
Like the fish, yes.
Past tense of smell.
Yeah, smelt it, dealt it.
Well,
he's never heard that.
I'm sure he's never heard that before. Exactly.
That was a rough third grade.
That will make a person end up a mayor or not. But so that might tell
all
you
the fantasy names, Mr. Mayor. You had to keep smelt on there. You're the mayor. Change your name. Anyway, let's find him.
He knows how high the fee is for that, though. He doesn't want to pay it.
Yeah, he's got to talk to the other mayor to get a permit.
Have you seen the paperwork in these towns, right?
Yeah, we have. We have.
We may have magic, but we don't have carbon paper.
So let's find Mayor Smelt.
Mayor Smelt. So this is what I want you to do. I'm going to grab a piece of paper, which I have conveniently forgotten.
He's a human or a humanoid and not a fish, because I don't know about talking about fish.
But as I go to grab this piece of paper, this is what I would love from everyone. I need perception checks from everyone.
Yeah, that'll work good.
I mean,
Oh, wow, Rhonda, that one.
Oh, that's funny.
At least I freely roam my own house.
It's 2021.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. She's not stuck in the pantry.
Yeah. That stings, Rhonda.
That was a secret.
That stings.
But not anymore.
Yeah. Wow. Embarrassing. Totally outed. Outed on Twitch.
Yeah, that was a pre-show discussion that Ron just threw out on live air.
Wow, thanks.
Hey, I didn't give away all the details.
One little sideways dice joke, and I get body slammed.
Yeah. At least you're not buried under the front porch.
That's true.
No, we don't have a front porch. We have a back porch.
Oh, well, okay.
Pugh, Joel, what was
we only
your
have a stair in the front.
Front, back, what's the difference?
Well, we only have a
This is why we role play, though. No one puts Pugh in the pantry.
That's true. Is that true?
Sometimes he gets put in a frog, but
yeah,
that's true.
Or on a goat.
Or
Pugh, Joel, what did you roll?
A 4.
Okay. Gooseneck.
19.
Yeah, that was pretty Rhonda.
19. Okay. Corncob.
A 7.
Okay. Abran.
13.
And Fathom?
10.
K.
12.
12. Okay. So Gooseneck, you're looking around. You have learned many things about the way humans live. So it particularly strikes you because it's a learned expectation of you that they like air flowing in breezes, and they're typically unhappy being boxed in to small dens. The first thing you notice is that every window, without exception, is boarded up. It's closed off. Nothing open. There's no. Usually, I mean, sometimes on the wind side, shutters are closed.
Trees moving all over. I don't know if you guys are seeing this.
It's one of those places. So you notice that.
Guys, the town's boarded up.
And the trees are moving.
Wow.
And the trees are moving.
The trees are moving.
So they might be pretty scared of whatever is happening.
They might not like us too much. We should approach with caution.
What time of day is it already? Is it nighttime already, approaching night, or do we think these are boarded up all day long?
Let's see. Jen, roll a d20.
I got a 1.
Oh, into the box.
I was hoping for 20s, but that's okay.
Get ahead.
It is. Yeah, the boat ride over was a little rougher than you would have wanted. You encountered just a few ice floes that you had to move around, and was worried about some weather. So you're tired. You're in late. You're not well rested after this. So it's evening. It's the sun has set, and the chill is starting to set in.
We should probably find an inn.
Good thinking. Now, are these windows, are they nailed shut, or are they just shutters that have been closed over the window? Is this a more permanent solution or a temporary?
So as you walk by, it's hard to tell unless you sort of get off the trail. Are you going to go over and more closely examine someone's windows?
As close as I need to be to determine whether they're
well, not in a creepy way. Don't do it in a creepy way.
I'm not looking in the bathroom window or something weird. I just want to examine.
That's casual, man.
You'd have to stand on a box anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not going to be like he's in the pantry and snooping around anything.
Thanks, Rhonda Jr.
I didn't say where you were. I just said you weren't freely roaming.
Oh, okay. So I know you're not trying to look creepy. I know you're not trying, but these townsfolk, and you can't change.
Don't have to try.
You can't change what you're doing. So you got to roll dice anyways. But I'm just letting you know that they are on high alert, emotionally speaking. So make a stealth check as you sort of just uncreepily as you can look a little. You don't have to step off the road far, but you do have to step off the road a good 10 feet or 15 feet to get a look.
I rolled a 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, that's good. So some of them, the one you looked at on this side, on the I'm getting my own map right. The one you looked at on the east side of the home is nailed shut. You can see the nails in it. The ones that are westerly facing or more towards the road itself that goes through town, at least on the east homes, those are shuttered. You didn't see any nails in them.
Are there any signs of life in front of us, or is this town shuttered and no one's wandering around?
You can, all the way from Kay, Abran, and Gooseneck, you all clearly see some lights spilling out from behind cracks and crevices and doors.
So not just a couple of scrawny dogs.
No.
Okay. Is there smoke coming out of the chimneys?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Gooseneck. Let's head down to the tavern. Usually that's a good place to see if anybody is still out and about, and we need to find some lodging for the night, potentially.
I agree.
Okay. Heading to the tavern.
Besides, there's no one to fight here in the middle of the street, right, Abram?
Well,
I'm ready to roll right now.
Real bummer.
Oh. Maybe there'll be somebody in the tavern.
Could be.
Gosh, I can't wait to
run them through.
Will you bring them up here for me? You approach the tavern. You see it is unlocked. I'm going to take the roofs off. It's much like the moving trees, the roofs also move.
Maybe we should just walk on through.
And the road has a pitch to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's got a slight. It's not, like
good for runoff.
Super engineered.
It's good for runoff.
Order coming in. Abran, Corncob, I think you have no problems typically going in. Gooseneck, are you usually next? And then comes Pugh and Fathom and Kay. Or Gooseneck will run up the back too sometimes, but not usually in town. So you tell me.
I'm fine with being second.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
Okay. So, Abram, when you first come in the door, the fire is sort of crackling. It's not it's not dead in here as you expected from looking at the outside, but the person behind the bar looks up and looks like behind you. You see him go wide-eyed for a moment with a half-panicked look and say, "Oh, travelers, yes, come in, quickly. Shake the cold off. Come in, have a drink, warm yourself by the fire." There are a couple tables. There's one over near the fire and one near the door. And then there's a pretty nice-looking bar that the...
You said he looked behind us. He looked behind the whole party, or he just looked behind Abram and saw the rest of the party?
Just behind Abram and saw the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not near as ominous.
No, it's not. So I'm going to assume you move in. I'm going to pull the tables out of here. I'll leave one in for effect.
We're all coming in.
Okay. It is much warmer in here.
Pretty nice bar. I like the curve of it.
I'm excited about the warmer.
Yeah, it's got a unique sort of look to it. And as soon as the door closes, it's not hard for almost anybody. Passive perceptions of 9 and higher all get an instant feeling of, yes. Okay. Passive perceptions of 9 or higher, and you immediately see the relief on his face when the door closes behind you, which you're not, I don't know, that strikes you as unusual.
He's the only local in the room?
Yeah, no one else is here.
And there's no other apparent exits?
There is one other exit near the other side of the fireplace. I'm going to put my finger down here. There's a door over here that leads out, and the door you came in over here.
Okay. Name of the tavern wasn't the Mocking Beast Inn by any chance, was it?
No, no, it wasn't.
Good.
It was the Humble Hearth. The Humble Hearth, depending on how you.
Oh, well, that puts me at ease. Say, bartender.
Yes. What do you have? Something warm. We have some mulled wine in the back, and I have some nice ale, slightly chilled in the cellar. I could get it for you, and not much on the meals, but we do have a soup. It's the special. It'll come with it. 5 copper each, and you'll get some of the soup. It's mutton, but it's a very tender one. We've done well with it.
Sure, that's fine. We only have one person that objects to mutton, and I think they won't have a problem with this on this night.
Mutton is sheep. Well, no problem with mutton.
Okay, yes.
You have a problem?
I wasn't talking about you.
No.
No.
Okay.
No problem with mutton.
No.
He goes about a large pot that's
I'm
warmed
excited
up.
about mulled wine.
Yeah, he pulls.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
pulls
I thought
out
you said
some
mulled wine.
Mulled.
Okay.
Delicious,
wine.
warm mulled wine.
Yeah. No, it's
I didn't order
wine. Some mulled wine and some
warmth.
Mutton soup.
Yeah, me too.
Abram?
Lager and some soup.
Yes, of course, of course. And he's happy. He pulls it up. As soon as he starts getting busy and you can see him just visibly, the tension sort of wears off him. This is what he loves to do. This is what he enjoys. He goes and pulls some mold on a little like rock fire, heated rock thing behind him. He pulls out the wine and he dishes it up. He disappears down a ladder that's right behind him and comes back up. Leaves you alone for maybe 3 minutes at most, probably a little less, and then comes back up with a small keg, and it's the lager, and he pours it for you, Abran, and anybody else who might want it. But the rest is getting mulled wine, and he pulls the stew over, which is near the fire. And it's definitely more of a stew. It's thick enough to be you'd call it a stew, and it's got some roots in it. It's really pretty tasty. It's good fare. It's not bad road food that you've had in some places.
So
we can't really look out the window, I guess, right?
The windows are all closed.
Yeah.
You seemed a little nervous when we first came in. Is there something going on we should know about?
Well, I know you're travelers, but where have you traveled from? Have you heard of the, I don't know, the I don't know what to call it, but the misfortune.
We've heard, well, not anything called a misfortune. We've heard that people are wary after nightfall here in this village.
Yes.
Could you elaborate on this misfortune?
Well, it's been growing for 2 or 3 moons now that first strange things happened during the nights. Carts would be ransacked or items stolen if they were left out. Townsfolk began to block their homes, which is unusual for us. And then about a month ago, people started going missing in the night if they were left, and no doors were left unlocked then.
How many people?
We've lost 4 that we know of for sure. Count the
Oh my gosh.
wheelwright. Yes.
Have you noticed any more rats?
Rats. We don't really have a rat problem. He looks
Oh,
around.
okay, good. Last time this happened, they were all turned into rats.
Has there been any signs of violence?
Yes, there has. There's been signs of struggle in areas. The Carter's home had a clear sign of struggle. There were broken items around, and they were never seen again. And,
the whole family?
So some people have disappeared from their homes?
Like that?
well, from around their property, yes. And the Carter's just a husband and wife. That is a whole family, but they didn't have children.
Any suspicious tracks or footprints or?
Well, yes, but I don't know if they're real. They were large, very large, larger than you or I. Typically, a boot that is, and he holds up his hand.
Large
and it
boots?
Probably looks. He holds up his hand, and it looks like 18 inches or so. You'd guess. Tracks this big.
That leaves no doubt.
We're looking for someone with big boots.
Well, we fought that
we
giant
are
that
hardy.
time. Were her feet about that big, or
Her feet were probably a little larger, to be honest. And she wasn't a really large giant. Well, she was large to you, but you have heard of greater ones.
Especially large Sapujo.
So how many people are in this town?
Well, seasoning in here for the winter, there's a good 50 to 70. We haven't heard anything from the outskirts, but
Left or prior to the abductions or disappearances?
I guess left now. Yes.
Okay. Any animals missing?
No, there's no animals, no livestock, no horses or cattle, goats, chickens.
No
Specific
property
things
destruction?
missing from the wagons that were ransacked? Was there specific things taken?
None that I could put my eye on. Well, hold on a moment. Make a persuasion check, Corncob. Go along with that question.
Oh, good. I got a 13.
13.
Hang on a second. Plus 4, 17.
Oh. He says, wait, well, there was a young apprentice that was here. He said in particular that it looked to him as though some other boxes were turned aside in lieu of items that he would use for arcane magic, but he didn't know what kind or what sort, what they would be used for in particular. He couldn't give any answers when Gregory asked him about it specifically, but it was a hunch, perhaps.
How frequently
magic using Bigfoot? That's not good.
How frequently are these misfortunes happening? How often have they been happening?
Well, we stay boarded up now, and I think that's helped, but once or twice a week.
And how long has this been going on?
Oh, it's been bad this last month, but the small things, the items, the small disappearances have been for 3 moons now, 3 months.
Is there any citizens groups that have pulled together to investigate this?
No. Well, Aubrey, our local cleric has been very nice to the town and have tried to inspire people to go out, but she's tried hard trying to just manage her temple.
How about Mayor Smelt?
Well, Mayor Smelt has not really organized anything. He did put up a bulletin for the capture of whatever creature was doing this. 500 gold coins.
500 gold? And that didn't motivate any townsmen to go out and look?
I have to admit, I was tempted, but I'd go against bands of raiders or giants or things we know of, but we don't know what it is. And that's...
Has there been any pattern to when the events occur, like a particular kind of weather when it's more likely, or time of day or month or anything like that?
Pattern. Not that I can make a persuasion check. Or unless you think there's something else that would jog his memory.
13. Let's see if there's any other patterns that we know of that can affect things. So the time of day, the time of month,
phase of moon,
weather, phase of the moon,
solar flares.
Weather has had no effect.
Grasshoppers.
I feel like the
excessive
moon...
taxation. Plague of frogs.
Perhaps the moon. Only because it sticks in my mind as being of 3 moons ago, so it seems fair to say it could be related to the moon.
Has there been anybody in the town that has had a close encounter that has maybe seen this monster or whatever it is, or have a little bit more story to tell?
I suppose there's Joe. He says he saw something one night. Joe's a good fella, a little bit bored, and we all think he did see something, but he makes it out to be well, he said it pushed past a tree like it was nothing. The prints on the ground that we have seen are nothing like that, so it's hard to believe that when we got.
Are there any of these tracks anywhere still available for examination?
Not around the town, I'm afraid not. There could be some out and about. The ice has been frozen for a good month or 2 now. It's been cold enough, but preserved around town, no.
Can you tell us where Joe would be and where the mayor would be?
Well, sure. The mayor, well, you're fortunate. The mayor is just right here next door. Well, across the street there. Joe lives in a little lean-to outside of town, not too far. Maybe you could get there in 20, 30 minutes.
Is it too late to go over and invite the mayor to come and have some wine with us, or some lager?
No.
Or some mutton stew?
I don't think so. Just right across the way there is Mayor Smelt. He starts to look a little bit nervous again about going out there.
Well, I'm not worried about going out there. Does someone want to come with me, like, in case there's something out there? All right, me and Abron will go over and knock on the mayor's door.
Okay. All right. Abron and Corncob.
So Joe just lives in a lean-to, but he's been okay so far.
Yeah.
How do you lock down a lean-to?
Well, he doesn't go out at night. I know that. He tells us. And then he says he put up snares and traps, and he did buy a whole mess of bells from the merchant a month back. So says he's got a good
early
system.
warning system.
Now, the 4 people you say have disappeared, who were they?
Well, there were the 2 of the Carters, and then there was Bobby disappeared, and then
Bobby's in the pantry.
Yeah, Bobby's in the pantry. We'll check the pantry. He might be there. with the pinto beans behind it.
Bobby and Jorak. Jorak, I think that probably scared the town the most. One of the last people. Big fella.
But not big enough
did
to
they
have
do
left
for a
those
living?
prints.
Bobby, what was that?
The two. What did these 4 people do for a living? You had the 2 Carters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not even there.
And
Wasn't one
what
a
did Bobby
Wainwright?
and Jorak do?
Yeah, Bobby was a Wainwright. And,
Okay, and Jorak was?
Jorak did odd jobs around the town, but mostly was he was a journeyman for everybody, really, and helped load wagons, move things, build homes. He was always helping everybody.
So, all 4 of these guys are associated with wagons?
Well, no, the Carters, they just they didn't do anything associated with wagons. They one of them
Other than have the last name associated with carts.
Oh well, I suppose maybe somewhere their parents or something, but no, one taught and another was really crafted some fine lumber items.
Okay.
Okay, so you're asking that of him. Meanwhile, across the street, going to Gregory Smelt. We have Corncob.
This is a SpongeBob character. I'm going to be just really mad.
There'll be no. Promise not to, on you at all.
Yeah, that's what we need.
No. So you go up to the door, and I'm guessing you knock on it. And
yes, yes, I'll knock on it.
Okay. So Corncob, you're in the front. You knock, and you hear, "Who's there?"
It is I, Corncob Thunderbludgeon.
And what are you looking for? The sun is set. There's the inn. The humble hearth is across the street. There's rooms upstairs.
Yes, well, we've been filled with some rather dire tales by the innkeeper, and we were hoping you could join us over there for a little nightcap and tell us what's going on.
Hold just a moment, and you hear some struggling around a little bit, some scooching of items, someone getting dressed probably a bit. The door opens, and a gentleman steps out, and he goes, excellent. So you've come to rid us of this problem, I hope.
We've come to find out more about the problem, and if we can help, we certainly would, especially now that we know there's a reward.
Oh, well, absolutely. It's been a horrible blight on the town. Come across the street. And he just sort of, whoosh, right in between you and Abran, heads right immediately across the street.
Well, apparently we're buying.
All right. And in he goes. I'm knocking over trees myself, speaking of trees. I keep putting you all in buildings that are appropriately sized, but miniatures are hard to fit. So yeah, he pulls up a seat at this table over here and invites anybody else to sit around down there and says, yes.
Oh.
So There is 500 gold reward for ending this nightmare that's been upon us.
I'll tell the bartender he's on our tab.
He just raises his mug to you silently and seems to mostly be listening, fairly curious about what's going on.
Well, we need to know more about this, Mayor. The 500 gold is quite a generous offer. Usually, in our experience, that kind of offer would mean a pretty nasty surprise.
Well, I won't lie. Jurek was a handyman around town, and he agreed to take that coin, and he waited up on purpose to learn more, to stop whatever this was. There was no doubt to myself that he would be successful. But after he disappeared, I began to get worried. And
was he waiting outside?
Yes, he was. He was waiting.
And how long ago was this?
About 2 weeks now. And since then, carts have been broken, storehouses, larders have been raided, things have gone missing, so it hasn't stopped. He simply wasn't able to do whatever it is that he was set out to do.
And there's been no impetus from the townspeople to figure out in a group maybe and stay up and see what's happening?
Oh, other than the cleric, none of us are warriors. We don't want to see what's going on out there. We just want it to go away. And we don't get much travel. This time of year has been really bad. No one comes through, but you're the first we've seen in a while.
When Jork
where are your huckleberries?
When Jork disappeared, did anybody hear him scream, or were there any signs of violence left?
No.
Or did he just disappear?
Well, there certainly was a sign of violence. That's when we got the best measure of strength, I would say. An entire cart axle was split, cracked. We don't know if the beast swung it at Jorak or Jorak swung it at the beast. Either could have happened.
But you feel like it's only one individual beast?
Gods, I hope so.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
Can we ask him the
Hope
same
has the way
question
of
about
backfiring on you.
noticing any patterns or any of the other questions that
Yes.
double check if he knows if there's extant tracks anywhere.
Right when the moon is mid-waxing or mid-waning, those have been the highest activities. Opposite of witches, as I understand.
How close are we?
Not fairies either.
How close are we to the anniversary of that? Then?
Oh, you're probably only a night away, Corn Cob.
Oh, good. Well, that's wonderful. The time.
Timing is our
But
thing.
I see someone else has bought all the bells in town, so we'll have to go talk to Joseph, or whatever his name was.
No, you got it right. Other questions for him? He's looking really intently, really happy that you're I don't know. He just looks at you as a group of people that can solve all of his problems, make all of this go away.
We'll get him. We'll get him if we have to burn this whole town down.
If we wanted to try to set up an ambush to lure it, is there a wagon we could borrow, since it seems to love wagons so much?
Oh, of course. Yes, there is. We even have looks over. Have we got any crates? And the bartender goes, yes, we have crates of food.
What sort of? We heard that he was, or the thing was looking for some kind of magic
Yes, the apprentice said that this creature was quite interested in stealing herbs of an arcane and alchemical nature.
Is there anyone in town that has some of these herbs? I think we're probably gonna have the herbs to set the trap.
Not really, but I mean, I don't know how you gather that stuff by the light of perhaps the. I mean, we have no practicing magic users in this town. We simply have a cleric who runs the church. Sometimes she brews a potion or two for us. Perhaps she might have what we need.
Worth asking.
Right.
Can I kind of scan my knowledge of arcane matters to see if there's some like cheap, easily available things that might be around that we could set as a trap?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Does it seem to go mostly for the crates with the magic in them, or does it go through the crates randomly and then take the magic?
Seems to go through the crates randomly.
Well, then maybe we only need the crates.
Well, but if we have a few leaves like on the bed of the wagon,
yeah, some oregano, something.
Yeah, exactly. I rolled a 19, so if oregano or something like that could work, we can.
Well, he's got some mulling spices, obviously, here at the inn.
You could certainly use. I mean, someone amongst you might have a spell component pouch, which would have some things in it. But you also can.
I ain't giving mine up.
You can usually.
What's Bobby got in the pantry?
Yeah. You got some sorghum molasses?
Cairo syrup.
Cairo syrup. Well, I'll do.
That'll draw any monster.
Yeah.
He'll trap them, too.
The general store.
And maybe give them diabetes.
General stores.
We'll get rid of it. It might take a few years, but eventually we'll get rid of this monster for you with the diabetes.
Yep.
It'll be some time. Yeah. So you feel like a general store would build it. Is what you'd go to restock some. Some of the more hard to find items you might not be able to get there, but many things would be available to you if you in most restocking stores.
So is there an unfortunately empty house or an abandoned house nearby that we could kind of set up in?
Yes, well, Bobby's house, the Wainwright, he was here local. It's been empty since he disappeared.
Has this thing come back to the same location more than once? Or is it always a different location?
No, it's that's a wonderful question. You realize he's never really thought about that when he thinks about it.
We could put a sold sign in the front and make it look like we just bought the place. Then we bring in a new wagon and some new crates.
Yeah, we've got our moving wagon.
I mean, I don't know the intellect of this creature. It might work, but it seems to be very interested in this central town area here that we have.
Well, it can't be any smarter than we are.
As a group or individually, or how are we measuring it?
Just flipping a coin, I'm thinking.
I don't know. Certain individuals bring the curve down pretty low there, Corncob.
Abran has a question.
No,
I thought he was raising his hand.
I was.
I think he's just trying to bring down the curve.
Brings down the curve.
I thought he was just getting ready to draw a weapon. Let's slay something.
I'm ready to roll.
Roll for initiative.
Anything, and it's been an hour.
Yeah, we need to cook up this trap soon so that Abran can get to.
So the question is, should we start tonight or should we start tomorrow? Should we talk to some more people tomorrow and then set the trap tomorrow night, or should we just start tonight?
Well, if tomorrow night is better by the moon, I say we take the day and figure out a nice trap, or at least an enticement.
Okay. Yeah.
Just my 2 cents.
I'll agree. with whatever.
If it happens on us while we're going there tonight, then we'll get it over with sooner, I suppose.
Yeah, we don't need to try to make it happen tonight, but be prepared for it to happen tonight.
Yes. Yeah, it might be a relief. We don't have to go through all the charade.
Sure. Could be.
Okay, so
still stocked at
Artie
Bobby's house.
agrees to we're gonna sleep and then we're gonna rest, keep our eyes out for this thing.
I think we should talk to the cleric as well.
Absolutely.
And maybe Crazy Joe.
So you're gonna rest and then talk to Cleric and Joe tomorrow, or how do you want to do it? Yeah. All right. All right. No problem.
So, are there rooms in this place, or are there rooms somewhere else?
Yes, we have a large common room upstairs. You're welcome to it.
Wow. Well, thank you.
So he.
Do you mind if we unboard your windows, if there's any windows up there?
We'll
board them back up when we get up in the morning. I don't want to sleep in a boarded up room.
You can. They're not nailed. Just during the night, we're a little cautious of them. But sure, you're in there. As long as you're in there, of course, feel free. It's your room. It's your room.
Yeah. Well, when you close all your windows, you can't tell what's going on in the town, right?
Yes, I suppose that's true. I suppose, yes. And so he ushers you up to the very steep ladder-like stairs. I'm just going to lay this out just in case we need any sort of room happenings. And there is a common room upstairs. There are only 5 beds in it.
Well, we're going to be setting watches, I'm sure. So.
Every time. There's always one bed short of what we need. Have you noticed this?
Hot bunk.
Funny, because I have a good 9 beds I can use, but for some reason I always short you one. I don't know why.
No, we need to have an air bed. We need to, next big thing we kill, let's take its bladder.
We could just make
we should set
monster bladder.
We probably need to have watches of 2 so we can watch out the windows kind of on both sides or something.
Yes, at least.
Well, we do also have to sleep, though.
Yes.
Well, two is great.
Okay. Well, you said at least. If it's more than 2, then there's no sleeping for someone.
Yes, you're right.
Actually, I don't need to sleep. I forgot about that.
No, 2 is fine. This is how we do it in the wilderness.
No, I don't sleep anymore. It's cool. I can just sit and watch the window all day.
What do you mean you don't sleep
when you
anymore?
Have 2. I don't know. A few weeks back, when we all started feeling a little more powerful, I just didn't need to sleep anymore.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Yeah.
It
seemed handy for watches and stuff. I mean, I've got to kind of like the
being
elf.
kept alive by your demonic fire is what you're saying.
My fire for justice.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
All right, watches. Let's establish watches.
Yep.
I'll take third.
I'll go first. Me and Abran up first.
Abran.
Yeah.
All right. Abran and Pugh are first, and then
I really don't need to sleep. I can be
do all
a
of them.
third person on every watch. So
okay.
But like the elf, I need to not be like running marathons or something.
Right.
There's no reason not to sleep. I can't see any reason not to sleep.
But there are more than 2 windows.
You would like?
Kay and I are taking second watch.
At a second? Okay. All right. Gooseneck and Kay are on second. And then Corncob, I guess, will be third. Fathom's kind of 1, 2, and 3, aren't you?
Well, she
There's
could
enough
sleep,
windows
but she wants to be the lidless eye, apparently.
Wow.
They also can't make me sleep magically anymore. No more magical sleep for me.
Here's our room layout. As you get up.
This gets better by the minute.
Do we have a
Any
chest
other-
drawer? Put Pugil in?
Is there what for Pugil?
There are little chest drawers you can put Pugil in.
There is a little. There's a trunk at the base if you want to.
That'll fit. That'll work.
Poor Pluto.
Poor
No, he'll flash
Pugil.
back to that time the
Nice
frog tried to
little
eat
bed
him.
in there.
That's the Bob Rodolphe move, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Okay. Let's do some watches here. I just need your passive perceptions. Pugil, what's your passive perception?
11.
And Gooseneck?
14.
And Corncob?
14. No, wait. Yep, 14.
Abran?
15.
Fathom?
Oh, beat me by 1.
10.
Okay.
19.
19. Going up.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Not getting.
Nothing gets by Nimblewit.
Nope. Right. Okay.
We need to have it so Nimblewit doesn't have to sleep.
Is Kay the only one that doesn't have dark vision?
Okay.
I don't have dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Oh.
The lizard does not?
I don't think Fathom does either, does? Or maybe.
I don't. Hold on, I'm checking.
Kay for sure does.
Yes, I have dark vision.
Yeah, okay.
Up to
I
60
thought you
feet.
did. The lizard man doesn't have dark vision? That's strange.
Lizards like
Well, the
it
lizard
during the
man can
daylight
breathe
when it's nice and
underwater,
warm.
though,
So Kay and Gooseneck, the
But he
two
does
people.
have those cool nictating membranes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third
You don't
eyelid.
have those.
He doesn't have a problem
No,
grease goosing up and hitting the cold waters.
that's right. There's some trade-off, otherwise it'd be Superman.
Yeah.
Kay, on your and Gooseneck's watch, you hear.
But you don't see.
You don't see necessarily, no. But you do hear a solid, like, you hear it well enough too that you identify it as a large, like, you would think like a large footprint, a squelching in a mud type sound. Now, most of the stuff was frozen, so you're not sure what in the heck would be muddy to be making that sort of sound, but you definitely heard it while you're keeping watch out the side.
Let's
I'm
wake
going
everybody.
to gesture to
Oh, go ahead.
going to just gesture to Gooseneck over to the window so we can take a look out, see if we can see anything from up here.
Okay, so you actually kind of open it up, strain a little bit to see. So both of you are actively looking now. Make perception checks again, but you can't roll lower than your passive in this case. You're already tuned and honed in on what you're
Well, I'm
looking at.
still awake too, so would you guys be okay if I come and look?
Yeah.
Go for it.
This was perception?
Yes.
Somebody's getting a set of dice.
14.
Oh, 14.
Did you just roll a 20?
I roll a nat 20.
Whoa! Hashtag
Hey.
dice in the
Winner,
chat.
winner.
Winner,
Someone's going
winner.
to get a set of Pizza Dungeon dice. I'm not, well, that's 3 sets. A set of Pizza Dungeon dice.
But then you can buy more and make your own cool tube.
That's true. It's dice combined. And Kay, what did Kay roll?
19.
19. Okay. What was your total, Gooseneck, with that 20?
24.
24.
Yeah,
Okay.
+4.
Yeah, so you're all looking. You can all hear another squelching sound. Gooseneck, far out at the edge of your vision, you see a large shape turn the corner of a house. No one else saw that particular part of it.
How far away is this?
80 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the others, I saw a large shape around the house, and let's go after it, guys.
Are you waking us up?
Go for initiative.
You're gonna do the wake up thing. All right, all right.
Everybody up, and let's go after it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
Can I smell anything?
Well, first let me put you on top of the...
Yeah, can I cast Detect Magic real quick and see if I sense it that way?
Absolutely. So you don't smell anything unusual. Fathom Detect Magic.
So it lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it has a range of 30 feet.
Okay. So right out the
from
window,
me.
right out the window down on the ground is where the squelching sound initially you heard that woke, that alerted you all, mostly Kay. And then it went along farther before you heard more of it and saw it again. You see no magic in any of that area within the 30 feet that you can see.
Well, I'll keep concentrating in case we get moving within 10 minutes.
Okay, so because of the nature of when we're supposed to take a break and what could happen if we go into rounds and start hitting something, now is a good time. Our break. We're 9 minutes early for the break, but it's good timing. And then we'll come back and roll some initiative and get out there and see what's going on. So, yeah, hang around out there, everybody. Who won that drawing before we go, though? I think it's about to draw. Because someone just, thanks to Gooseneck's roll, Jen Watson. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Jen Watson. Ooh.
Get a set of dice. I'm assuming Justin Pizza Dungeon dice. I don't know why it wouldn't be, since this is Reaper Miniatures dice. Okay, so we'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes to begin seeing if one night ahead of schedule they can take care of whatever this strange problem is happening in this town. Stick around. Hello and welcome.
Oh, there she is. She's so cute.
There's the puppy. There was a lot of commercial break time chatter in the background, so we're all like super.
She's
hyped.
either
Hold her up
bigger
a
or
little
Michael
more so
Sam
we
got
can see
smaller.
how big she is.
Yeah, hold up the paws. Hold up the paws.
Hold up the whole puppy. Oh, look
you
at
can't
how
even
big
lift
she
her
is.
anymore.
No, she is a beast.
Oh, wow.
So cute.
Right there.
I changed to drinking a drink that now looks black because of the chroma key. It's green. It's got a Midori in it, so I swear I'm not drinking a black DM concoction.
Now it looks red.
Ooze.
If you put it in front of your shirt, it looks red.
Oh yeah, it depends on where it is in the.
Freaky.
Yeah,
how do you stand the glass up, though?
in it at all.
Oh, this glass.
How does the glass stand up?
I'm sorry. This was a Christmas gift, so this is. Here's my flat surface.
Oh, wow, that's
very
cool.
nice.
Cool.
That is
very
pretty cool.
No matter which side it's on, it just. So it. Anyway.
Doesn't that complicate your existence after 3 or 4 of those?
That's how you know when to
throw
stop.
me off my game is all I'm saying. I mean, at that point, I'm using a sippy cup.
Well, if I can't set my glass down, I know that I need to start backing off from the consumption, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, yeah. So let me. You are all. I'm sorry. You're on the hunt now. But before we can do that, we need some rolls from you all. Initiative rolls. I'm gonna go through and see.
Hey, Bobby.
Get ready, Miko. It's the most important
I'm
role.
cuter than your grandchild.
Are you insane? Have you lost your mind?
Miko said that. I didn't. That was all Miko.
No.
That was Miko. I could see her lips moving.
Yeah, it's very pathetic.
I don't know. We could take a vote.
Yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
No.
Let's
Pugil,
vote in the chat. Sorry.
Pugil, what was your initiative roll?
I don't know let's see, my bonus, I rolled a 13, and my bonus, my initiative, is +2, 15.
All right. Gooseneck.
17 plus 1, 18.
Corncob.
17, I think, -1, actually. Yeah, so 16.
Abram.
16 as well.
Fathom.
4.
Okay.
Hey, initiative. If I'm gonna roll crap, initiative's when I want to do it, not on to hit.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But yes,
Okay.
that was a true bender roll right there.
11.
11. Okay, that's pretty low for Kay too. She's fast, typically. Gooseneck, you are the first. You obviously spotted it first. Well, you heard it, but you actually physically saw it first. You know which way to go. You're energized, first to react. You got to get down these stairs and out this door or out the window.
No, just grab me and suplex out the window.
Dive backwards out the window.
We're ready.
I mean, you tell me.
No.
Flying soldiers from the sky.
Yeah, my dwarven great axe. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's get down those stairs and get out the door and tell everybody, come on, let's go. Start running towards wherever we saw them.
Okay. Your move is forward. Is your 40 or 30? 35?
40.
40, yeah.
40.
You're pretty fast.
Oh,
so you are able
yippee.
to get down the stairs, out the door, and then kind of a good 35, 40 feet down the road a little bit, even towards the direction that you heard by the way, the direction you heard it all is over here.
That's where we saw that's where he rounded the house there?
Yeah, that's where he rounded that. It looks like he crossed in between here. Let me for purpose, right? You were all sleeping up here. You looked out this window. and you saw, this is where you heard the stomping, and then this is where you saw the rounding of the corner like this. But
okay,
yeah, okay. All right, so you're a full-on move down there, Gooseneck. Corncob, how about yourself?
I'm running as fast. I'm chugging along as fast as I can behind the lizard man. And when I see it, I'm just going to kill it so we can get back to bed.
You're 30 to move, right?
Yes.
Okay. You end up a bit behind Gooseneck. Can't quite move as far as fast. Abram.
Hell, age before beauty.
Yeah, bow drawn. I'm doing the same thing. I'm 35 to move, so I should be right behind.
Yeah, you're right in between them. Okay. And then you actually see a large. You see a large shape. Whoops. Go back across the road, heading behind and in between some trees. Gooseneck, Abrant, and Corncob. So it darts back the other way across the road. It is, when you see it, it is a large shape, but it just looks like a unnaturally tall for a human kind of size. Not necessarily some huge giant or beast like that.
But it's bipedal and doesn't have any extra arms or anything?
The three of you out there, yeah, that's all. That it was bipedal, no extra arms or anything. Pugh, Joel, you get to move now.
I will scamper down there and follow them.
You have a 25 to move, right? Just barely make it out that door.
Yeah, I do have a 25.
Okay. It's interesting. Everybody that's moved has a slightly different rate so far, but that's going to change. Kay, it's your turn.
I would like to go out the window and up to the roof.
Okay. Absolutely. Let me take this, move you, and then over here I typically keep some pieces that I have not kept. Well, that's unfortunate, but I'll still put you. Here is the, whoops, sorry. You come out the window and you get up the roof onto the, right next to the chimney here.
Smoky.
Yeah, it's not that bad. The wind is not in your favor, but you can actually move. That's a single move for you, or so you could have an action, or you could move more if you wished.
If I can see it from here, or at least the vague shape of it, then I will fire an arrow at it.
How far does your dark vision go? Is it 60 feet?
I don't have dark vision.
That's right. I didn't mean that in the way it sounded like I was trying to trick you. It's so. That's a really good question. You have a good perception. Your passive is 19. I think you could probably see it just drifting through the shadows. It's going to be a disadvantaged shot, but you can take it.
That's fine. I got an 8.
Okay. You feel like it might have stuck in it, or the tree right next to it. You hear a thunk. It's hard to tell if it was in the middle of combat, if it was what it was thinking in, but it didn't just miss and hit the ground. You know that much.
Yeah, well, as long as it was close-ish and got its attention, good enough.
Okay. It didn't seem to change its course. Fathom.
Can I see it hanging out the window? Like, if I hang out the window, can I? It's not hanging out the window, I am.
Yes.
And I still have my detect magic, so like, it hasn't been 10 minutes.
You can see it. Detect magic. Sorry, I'm going to take a brief moment to see if this. I don't want to cheat you of the glory of magic. Yeah, you see as you look. Well, unfortunately, it's not within 30 feet of you. But you do see a movement out there, but it's not close enough that your detect magic can help you.
Well, if I see movement, that's enough to aim an Eldritch Blast at, I would say.
Yeah, sure.
So I can do that.
It is disadvantaged. The movement is so dark to you at this range. Concealed, you might say, in the darkness.
I do have dark vision.
It's just 60-foot dark vision, though, right?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 13. That's a solid strike. You're positive it hit because it lights up around it, and you see the outline or shape of a large body. I'm going to put that shape on there now.
Conveniently blurred out.
Conveniently blurred out.
God dang, depth of
field.
field.
And then I rolled a whole 1 for damage.
Oh, well, a 1 is something, right? Okay.
I don't know. Jason would say that one goes in the box.
Well, all right. All right. Let's see here. I think this. We're at the top of the rounds now. After that, so Gooseneck.
Since the Eldritch Blast lit this thing up a little bit, can I tell how far away it is?
Yes, it's 60 feet from you.
60 feet. Okay. So, I'm going to, hang on just a second. Let me check. Okay. I'm just gonna book after it because I'm still gonna be about 40 feet away or 20 feet away. So.
Well, yeah, you can. You'll be about 20 feet away if you just make a single move to it. Yes.
Can't you sprint or something?
Well, you can't do anything afterwards, but you can.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running towards it. Get ready to, because I can't go into my rage. That'll only take effect 10 feet away, so it doesn't make sense.
But can't you move twice?
Yeah,
I can. And I'm just running up to him and saying, "Hit me."
So I'm just to try to help you out
then
a little bit.
Then he can't get away.
Isn't your rage a bonus action?
My rage is a bonus action.
So if you take your move and like you've done, and then you dash up to it, then you can bonus action rage while you're right next to it. Maybe I shouldn't help it. I shouldn't cheat for you.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I do have another bonus action, my Hungry Jaws. So I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna bite him.
Okay. Yes, you run up to him.
And let's see. 16 plus 6, 22.
No problem.
6 plus 3. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
How does he taste?
So yeah, you as you sort of rip down on this flesh with your bite, it's softer. It's not fresh flesh.
It's what's his name?
It's not pleasant, but you've done a bite, and you've heard it, and it's still dark, and you don't have dark vision, so you can't see details, but you can clearly see the outline of what it seems like a very large man, near as you can tell.
Bobby, the handyman.
Oh,
it's a jelly man.
Corncob, it is your turn.
I'm sorry, how far away is it again?
From you, it is like 100 feet.
Oh,
80 feet.
God,
80
really?
feet. Sorry, 80 feet. I was 20 in the wrong direction.
All right. So I can move and cast a spell, right?
Yeah, you can do a single move, 25 feet up, and cast a spell.
I'm going to do a single move. I'm going to create a spectral, let's just do a Bectic Corbin. Crow's beak.
Okay.
Crow's beak. Spectral weapon. Spiritual weapon.
Yep.
And I'm going to whack it.
Right. I do not. I'm going to represent this spiritual weapon with something. I don't have a Bectic Corbin. I do have.
All right. So just a toothpick.
I'm going to use just.
Or a straw. You got a straw, right? Cherry stem, something?
No. Got a pen.
Old pineapple. Something. I don't care what. Little umbrella.
All right. So, yeah, you strike it.
So
or you strike at it. Let's see.
Let's see. On a hit, make a melee spell attack, which is a +4. So 23. No, sorry. 26.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay, and then that's a D8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So that's 7 plus 4, so that's 11. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is he dead already?
No.
Oh. Okay, and then do I still have a bonus action?
No, you use that for your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Well, yeah, but the spiritual weapon includes a bonus action.
Yeah, it is your bonus action. To cast and attack. Wham.
Well, it's okay. Because it says as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the weapon to 20 feet, up to 20 feet, and repeat the attack.
Yeah, and you use the bonus action to cast it. So you already used one bonus action.
Okay, that's fine. So next turn, I'm going to try to hit it twice.
Yeah. Okay. Then after you, Corncob, is Abran.
Yeah, I'm going to take out my trusty bow, take a couple shots at it.
Move and shoot, or shoot from here? It's a little dark if you shoot from here.
So if I move, I only get one attack, right?
No, you get all your normal attacks. Yeah, you get.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up and then move up my maximum I can move and still attack.
Okay.
And so first one, I got a 18 to hit.
Yes.
And then so that's 8 plus 5 is 13. And then I'm going to do the Colossus fun thing again. And so plus 3 more, 16 points of damage on the first one.
Wow.
And the second arrow goes flying in, assuming it's still standing. And that is a 23 to hit.
No problem.
With six more points of damage.
Okay. Yep. Nice, solid strikes, all boom, boom, boom into it. And it's its turn. It runs. It doesn't bother to, which means Gooseneck, you're the only one that's physically right next to it. You get to attack it if you like.
Yes, please.
Leaves your threat range and just books it.
So, okay, well, I'm going to take a whack at it with my trusty axe. Here we go. 11 plus 7, 18.
You hit it.
All right. And 1d12 plus 4, 9, 13 points of damage.
Okay. All right. You whacked it good. It continued to move. It looks like it's moving towards the large church that's at the end of town.
How is this thing fast? I mean, is it booking?
It's using all of its everything to move, so it's not fast so much as dashing and running as quickly as it can. You'd say it's as fast as corncob.
Okay.
Pugh, Joel, it's your turn.
I'll use both my. I'm gonna sprint to get as close to it and just keep following it.
Okay, so
Since I've only got a 25 movement, that's.
Yeah, you move and then move again. You made it a little past corncob, and you're in between corncob and Errant, basically.
Move my little legs.
All right, they're pumping hard to try to get you up to it. Move and dash, and then K. It's starting to leave any discernible sight in the darkness from you.
Somebody needs to light this thing up.
I think I'm going to stop paying attention to it for a moment and kind of turn the other direction and do my best to listen and look around and see if there's anything else coming.
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check. You can't get lower than your passive.
All right, then I got a 19.
Okay. You look out and you begin to scan around town, and just as you catch the other side, you see a large shape near the old Wainwright's house. Also dart. Not quite towards the church in this case. A little. It looks like up a path that's that would intersect with the course this other creature is on, past the church a little ways.
So I'll lean down and talk to Fathom. Fathom, there's another one going the other way.
I'll try and look the way she's pointing to see if I can see it better.
Okay. Yeah, you'll turn your head and we'll see how well you see it on your turn. Anything else though? Actually, you turn and you can see it in the light of the because it passes under an area where there's just a splotch of light from the house across the street that spills out across it. So you also see what she's talking about, although it is still Kay's turn.
So is it in the light enough that I can get a good look at it, good enough to shoot at it?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. It's you have a longbow or a short bow, I forget.
I have a short bow.
Okay, it's a disadvantage due to the range.
That's fine. I got snake eyes on my d20s.
Oh. Everybody hoping for us to roll some critical 20s
Yeah, we're
tonight?
going to have to change how the contest works. I think.
That's pretty good. That deserves a dice set, I think.
I think that does deserve a set of dice. Somebody's got to come out all right from
Justin's
that.
in charge. I'm not in charge.
We appeal to you, Justin.
So let's see. Okay, so Kay, you took some swings. The ones are not gonna. There are some shots. It's dark. It's cold. It sticks in the side of the house. Fathom. You saw.
Is it more than 120 feet away?
It is. It's actually 120 feet, right on the mark away.
Then I'm gonna have a shot with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Am I also at disadvantage?
No, you're not in this case. The light was bright enough that you can see it, and it's right at your range.
$13.
Strike it solidly with the Eldritch Blast.
4 damage this time.
All right.
This better?
Yeah, that's definitely better, right? Okay. All right. Gooseneck, it is. Well, I'm sorry. Did you want to move or anything, Fathom, as well?
I guess I should start running down to the door, or to get out.
Yeah, you can make it down to the door. You can't dash in this case, so you could just basically make it to the door, which is still swinging. It's probably swinging back shut slowly.
I couldn't tell anything about it, like if it seemed like it was a normal creature or messed up like this other one.
It didn't move fluidly, but it looked like a human-sized creature. Gooseneck.
Okay, so it got into the church, is that?
No, it's just heading up the path that heads to the church, and then you saw it. It looks like it actually passes the church. There is. I'm going to move a tree, everyone. It's okay. Be prepared.
Look out for the tree,
no. It's I moved the wrong one. It's this one. See, it was right behind.
Okay.
All righty. And so it's what, about 25 feet? Is that what you said?
No. Right now it's your full move away from you, 40 feet.
Okay. Well, that's. I want to run up to it. This time I'm going into a rage.
Okay.
Which is my bonus action. And I want to hack it. Oh, wait, let's see. So, hang on, let me get my... So when I go into a rage, 10-foot aura, DC dex of 13, so lightning damage... you have to have a 13 success.
I definitely failed that roll for dodging out of the way. I'm much slower than that. So your lightning goes off. What is your passive perception?
14.
14. All right. How much damage does it do?
4 points.
4 points. So you watch the lightning course around its body. You see, as it does, it like... You've been injured a few times. You've helped the humans and stuff. You see stitches along its arms and frame that must be made of some sort of metal wire. They light up the stitches. The lightning courses through, and you watch almost some of the flesh close up a little bit that you've ripped apart with your axe from that lightning as it's hit it. It's like it's
like it's healed it.
Hard to say for sure, but doesn't look as damaged as it did before, externally speaking.
Okay. Well, let's just see if a little axe action will re-injure it. Ugh, I doubt it. 2 + 7, 9.
That hits it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Great. So 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay. Wow.
Bam.
Okay.
Chunka.
Whack it, work.
You will whack the heck out of. Yeah, you just undid all those stitches and more. Corncob, it's your turn. Wait, you get 2 attacks, don't you, Gooseneck? At your level?
Yes, I do, but isn't that... Well, okay.
No,
Doesn't that...
You didn't dash up, you just moved up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I forgot we leveled. I've been rolling extra beams.
Oh, no!
Let's hit it again.
We're all young to these levels.
I know.
15. 15 hits.
Yes, it does.
Another 11 plus 4. 15.
Wow.
Another 15.
Okay. Still standing, injured in great ways. Corncob, it's your turn.
How far away am I again?
You're now it's faster than you, and so is Gooseneck. So you've gone from 80 to about 90 feet away now.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and cast a guiding bolt at 3rd level then.
Yeah.
16, so 23 to hit. And that's a 46 plus 2d6. 20 points.
20 points. Okay.
And he's lit up.
Yeah, so he lights up and glows. He roars out, and he falls to the ground, unmoving. Actually, I'm going to leave that because I don't know what's going to happen otherwise. But he falls at Gooseneck's feet. Corncob, he is still glowing slightly.
Sorry, Gooseneck.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Are you going to move at all, Corncob?
Yeah, I'll move up. I'll move up toward the action more. Whatever I can do.
30 feet is what you can get with after that attack. Abran, it's your turn.
So seeing that monster has fallen, I scan around to see where my other two compatriots are. Can I see where?
Yeah, well, there's light spilling out your room's window. You did imagine you would see Fathom in it, but she's gone from view. You do... she wasn't hiding in shadows or anything, so you do see Kay up there on the rooftop, right next to the stonework of the chimney as it pulls out of the ends.
Can I holler to Kay? Because I'm sure we're not aware of what they were doing, obviously.
No, other than providing arrow cover from high above.
Yeah. I yell to Kay, it looks like this one is down. Anything else afoot?
You can have a couple of words back if you want to answer now, Kay.
I will point in the direction that we saw the other one kind of going. Over there.
Okay.
Points down the other road.
I'm going to move towards that direction that Kay just pointed. I'm gonna tap Pugh on the head as I go by.
Okay.
And I go, get your little wheels to working this way.
Yeah, you run past.
Why don't you just pick him up and take him with you?
Yeah. Out of the way, Peck.
Well, no.
And I cruise down, is that my full action? Do I see anything?
It's full to move. You don't see anything. Actually, in the light spilling from across the street, you see 2 arrows stuck cleanly in the side of a house.
Okay.
Where she pointed. Okay. So you've talked and you've moved, and Pugh, your turn.
I will leapfrog Abran and give him a goose right in the donut as I pass.
With
and I'm headed in the direction that the thing was traveling.
Right.
I want to see if I can see its objective.
Okay. So you leapfrog Abran. That's almost that's a move and a dash just to get 10 feet ahead of him. He's so goddamn quick, but at least you give him a good goose on the way.
That's right. Squeal like a girl.
You can see the building that they were pointed at.
So thank you. Yeah.
You can see the building they were pointed at, and I mean, you don't see the direction that they were traveling. You don't see this creature at the moment.
But I can tell that it appeared that the trajectory of both the creatures was converging on a particular building.
Yeah, make a. It's got to happen quick. So a perception check.
Oh, there's a nat 20.
Oh!
Woo, winner, winner!
All right, everybody out there. I hope you have your hashtag dice in the chat because you're going to get yourselves a set of Reaper's Pizza Dungeon dice. And Justin,
Great choice.
Are these still packaged in these cool cases that come with the random mini? We are not sure, but we think so. Yes. No matter what, you get the dice.
Yeah, you get something like this guy.
But you could also get random. It's so cool to get the
one of those. What were those called?
Randoms. That one.
What are those dice folk called?
They're the high
Rhonda, what were those
rollers.
dice
The high rollers. That's it.
High rollers.
They're the high rollers.
Yeah.
I don't have the whole set. Those are the guys I have.
I'm also lacking a whole set, but I do have a few of them. Yeah. So that'll be, Justin will draw that in the background, and we'll just keep going though for now. So yeah, with that roll, you can tell that they, if you veered off to the right, Pugh, you'd be closer to where they were going to converge.
Okay. That's the direction I'll head.
Okay. Yeah.
So they weren't going to the church.
No, they were going in an area past the church.
I'm still suspicious of this cleric.
That's fair.
And I will, I will, if I can still speak, I'll say, it looks like they're headed, and indicate the direction.
Okay. All right. Okay, this thing actually, you see it bolt out from the house. It was, I guess, behind it or behind a tree over there, and you can see it cross your path now, Pugh, as it's heading for an area.
There he goes.
How far away is that from me now?
It's a nice, clear, straight line that's 100 feet away. I think, so it kind of moved a little bit closer, but I think that's still a long range for your short bow.
Yeah.
Okay. It is your turn, Kay. You can see it. You can shoot at it with disadvantage.
I will do that.
Okay.
I got a 24.
Oh, wow. At disadvantage, 24 is a solid. Right. Got it.
And that's 8 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. That is good. Excuse me a moment. Check something out here. Yes. All right. Fathom, it's your... Well, actually, first, Kay, did you want to move at all from your position, or...?
Probably yes. How close am I to the building across the street? Like, if I make a running jump, can I make it to the next rooftop, or is that too far?
It's too far.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I will just go down to the ground.
Okay. Yeah. For you, it's pretty easy athletics check. So make an athletics check to get down safely.
How about acrobatics?
No. I need some strength in this movement.
Okay, I got a 19.
Plenty. Plenty good. So you're down safely and at the corner. You and Fathom are close to the same distance away, but one in the building and one out of the building. All right.
Okay.
Gooseneck.
So, this thing is it dead at my feet? It's just down?
As near as you can tell, it is no longer moving at your feet.
I'm going to just...
Double tap it.
Yeah, chop its head off just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Pulp it.
That's the murder hobo way.
Do I need to roll?
Nah. It
This is
doesn't
the way.
need to roll. You just...
So we still haven't had a drawing for the last 20.
No, I'm looking. It hasn't happened yet.
Come on, Justin.
I know Justin's going to do it. I heard him a moment ago tell me about the dice. So
Rock on Red Bull and chocolate liqueur.
keep watching because we don't want to let that one go. All right, so that's what you do. You make sure that this thing is dead. As you do that, you spend a little bit of time next to it. You're a competent warrior that's been in different scenarios. That arm does not belong with that body, and that leg doesn't match either the arm or the body. And this is some sort of mismatched.
We need to kill ourselves a
An
cleric.
abomination.
Yeah, it's not. Certainly doesn't lend you a comfortable feeling.
Do I admire
Get
the
ready to
workmanship?
off the cleric.
I mean, the workmanship's
Von.
pretty good. Yeah,
Fine.
yeah. You could admire as a person that works with bones. You can definitely admire.
Craftsmanship.
Toad the Gobbo has been drawn for that dice giveaway, by the way.
Good job, Toad.
Good
Hey,
job,
Toad.
Okay.
Gobbo.
Corncob, it's your turn.
And how far away am I from the new target?
You cannot see it through the thick pine trees. You know that you can look back and see the direction that that Abram.
Okay, I'll move up my distance that I can move up and still cast a spell. Can I see it then?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Then I will toll the dead. Has it been damaged at all?
Yes, it has.
Then you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 20.
So,
It's a
what is
dungeon
that,
dice.
natural
Oh,
20?
I did roll a 20. That counts.
Very
too,
good.
Right? Does that count too?
Winner, winner.
Oh, that just after Justin got done, we got another. Yeah, he's approving it. So good. It counts for me too.
So it's saved?
It's saved. Yeah.
Okay.
This is bad.
Our
bad
previous
for,
winner needs to know what to do too.
Bad for you, Corncob. Good for the audience. They get some dice. And
Ain't that the way?
yeah, I know there is a. There you go. Dr. Flock of Flames got it for you. Follow those. Win something that Reaper Miniatures and Dr. Flock of Flame has set out. And you will be able to get your dice like that. Okay, Abran.
All right. So I'm within bow range, but I'm going to move up a little bit just to stay within range. So if I attack, does a spell take one of my attacks away? If
A spell would take both of your attacks. And an action, when you make the... When you use an action, you can either make your two attacks because of your level, or you can cast a spell that's an action, but not both.
Well, I have Ensnaring Strike, which is ties to my ranged attack.
Yeah, that's a bonus action. So yes, you can do both of that.
Yeah.
Attack.
And then would I lose my second bow attack that way?
Nope, you'd get the second bow attack still.
My first attack, and I'm going to try to add Ensnaring Strike on this, is a 27 to hit. with 7 points of damage, plus since it's already been hit, 2 more points of damage. And then ensnaring strike hits.
I need to roll
at first level.
What save?
Yeah. Strength.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 16.
Oh, yes, it's a 13. You have to beat a 13, so you beat it.
This creature is very large and is able to rip out of the vines that come up after it.
Huh. Well, that sucks.
No, I thought I heard.
Then I'm going to say that sucks and fire another arrow at him. And this time, that's a 14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And 11 more points of damage.
Okay. It keeps moving on the run. They have not attacked you yet.
Yeah, we need to follow these things and figure out where they're going.
It moves.
Maybe don't kill it all the way.
It also moves all of the movement it can. I apologize. You're going to see shadow, or maybe you won't. And it just runs. It runs into an area. It looks like there's a low stone wall. You're not really sure from this distance. You didn't really get the layout of the land or what was around before you were coming up. But it moves in there. Pugh, it's your turn.
Luring us into a graveyard.
I'm going to keep following it. I'm just going to keep pursuing.
Okay. Pugh, you're only so fast, but you've jumped in front of Errant again because he took time to shoot some arrows.
I'll give him a good goose on the way by.
There's an interesting game you're both playing.
I know, it's going to spoil his aim here pretty quick.
Okay,
he's used to it.
You are down on the ground. I feel like did I miss one last time? Oh, okay, you're down on the ground next to the inn.
I'm gonna start chasing after the creature that's up.
Okay. Your movement is 30?
I think so.
Okay, you're right beside Errant, basically. Yes. And you can... Everybody's sort of funneling this direction. You can see Pugh just full out running, like 25 feet ahead of you. And Fathom, it's your turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Fathom, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'd just like to double move to try to.
Okay, you are also
closer to the.
Basically, right up. It's Fathom, Kay, and Errant. Made it across the road here. All right, Gooseneck.
Can I see what's going on now? Am I too far out of the loop?
Yeah, you're.
I'm gonna look around and see what's going on. If I can see anything, any of my companions, and I see
nothing but darkness. I think you're dead.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There we go.
No, there you're back. Oh, I knew it. I knew we were leading into a graveyard. This isn't good.
Of course it's good.
We better save some magic for that cleric.
Here, hold on a second. Turn it off. Let me fix this. There is a minor technical problem. I don't want you to have a black screen again. Let me just do a quick fix. And we'll settle it out.
I think it built the tension quite nicely.
All right. Gooseneck, do you want to run that direction?
Yeah, I'll start running that direction.
All right, you're running up that direction. We had no choice. Justin had to take the graveyard camera. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Corn Cob, it is your turn.
I'll try to. Can I get within 60 feet again?
No. You can. Well, no, not and do something as well, unless you want to recast the spiritual weapon. Yes, you could.
Unless I want to recast it.
Yeah.
It's still going, but I don't know where it is. I mean,
it's
back by
it's
the first
way
guy.
back there behind you, and it moves very slowly.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I'll move as close as I can get then at top speed.
Yeah. You are
Tired of this thing outrunning me. Did I run
this
by
has been way more
Never
running
mind,
than I
never mind.
expected.
No, he's coming from a different. I know you guys are getting a great running workout. Abram, it's your turn.
Lots of cardio.
All right. As I sprint past Pugh, I feel my soup and lager quite digesting appropriately, and I just give him a little drive-by toot as I pass by.
Crop dusting.
Yes. And then I'm going to try to plug this dude with a couple more arrows.
All right.
My first attempt is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
With, 16 plus 5, 21 points of damage.
What?
All right. I got 2 8. And then my second arrow, feeling very confident in the first one hitting. Well, I got a 17 to hit with 7 points of damage, if that did indeed hit.
It did indeed hit.
Chunk.
Okay. Very nice, Abram.
Crop dusting was the ultimate move there.
Yeah, of course. That was the one that counted.
Jeez, and his head is right at that level, probably.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just had to twist the cheek.
But we need to see where it's going. Maybe don't kill it all the way.
Oh no! Let's kill it. We already know where it's going. It's going to the graveyard, right?
Yeah, it runs in and then begins to pull back. Yeah, I guess you'd still see it. It pulls back a little bit of stone slab that's underneath a large.
Oh no! Oh
no! Yeah, that's underneath a large, sculpture made to commemorate someone's life. Pugh, it's your turn. You're right behind the lingering Abram, fortunately.
I will hold my breath and pursue the thing into the cemetery, and attempt to cork the offending aperture as I run by Abram.
A carrot?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
my armor class won't let you do that.
Yep.
Oh,
wait a
armor
minute.
Class amongst friends?
You're wearing elven armor. It allows easy access.
Ujal's got a bung hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know about you elves and the rest stop men's rooms. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Minneapolis airport.
Okay.
That's right.
These two are playing grab ass all the way.
I'm
What
just
a weird
gonna
time
keep
for that
chasing
to
after.
break out, too. There we were fighting undead. Suddenly, they start to flirt.
Is it clear to those of us who are not
Go ahead.
We all know they're undead now.
No.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
It's not clear
that
necessarily. Yeah. And it looks like they move faster than you are used to seeing undead move.
But they're stapled together, right?
They're definitely stapled
but
together.
only.
But I'm the only one that knows that.
Only Gooseneck has seen the staples.
Yeah, correct.
The rest of us are at Office Mac.
Did they taste peculiar to Gooseneck?
They did.
I believe so, yes.
It didn't taste fresh, but he also didn't share that yet with anybody.
Yeah, he said it was like a jelly man.
Jelly man.
Fathom, it's your turn.
Well, it wasn't a good jelly. It was like one of the meat jellies.
Still pretty far off, right?
Well, you've been able to keep 100 feet from it, or 120 in this case.
Well, okay. I'll move my 30, and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
With 2 blasts this time, like I'm supposed to. Okay, so I think I had like a 25 to hit or something. Yes, 25 to hit.
No problem.
And I would switch off spells if I realized it was undead, but I do not. So I'm gonna just do my 2 blasts.
Running toward a graveyard, climbing into a crypt. I don't know.
Total.
Could make an informed guess.
Okay. You could make an informed guess, of course. 10 total damage. Very nice.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's bam, bam, bam. It hits him. Top of the round. You are... I think even in the heat of combat, Kay, you probably see it first. There is an old, ruined mausoleum, perhaps, where you can tell there's entry down deeper into the earth. And you see some movement over there, and the ground sort of pushes up a little bit, and you see what looks like some of the fencing that was on one of the gates sort of burst out of the ground, and some dirt sort of connect to it. Part of a tombstone sort of raises up as you enter in. I know we're on this camera. I'm going to steal this focus for a second because okay, breaking up out of the earth right here, it looks like a creature that is
Damn it, Rodolphe.
assembled itself or been assembled from bits of graveyard and fencing, tombstones, gargoyles, whatever you might dress or top a grave with comes out from underneath, from the front area of this.
That's what I get for making the dresser drawer comment.
That's right. Watch that mouth.
Thanks, Rodolphe.
Mouth.
You see it begin to form. It's not quite up into its full shape, but I wanted to put it there because there's motion happening off to your right of your eye, Gooseneck, as your turn opens up.
Okay, well, let's... how far am I away from this thing? It's starting to move?
So the original thing, you're about 100 and 120 feet away from, but this new movement, when you turn your head and look at this thing coming out of the ground, you're like around 50 feet away from it.
Okay, well, let's... I'm going to... let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to... I'm gonna move my 40 feet.
It's snowing!
So I should be 10 feet away.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and zap it with my my rage.
Yes. All right, move it so you're 10 feet away and zap it with your rage. And
zap it with my storm aura. Sorry. So Dex DC 13.
Okay. Yeah, and it is supposed to be snowing. For anybody wondering, the cold of the night has broke a little bit. It moves better than you would think, apparently, and
So it
shifts
saved?
out of the way. It's saved.
Okay, so it still takes half damage on success. So you get 1 point of lightning damage.
Okay. Oh. I'm sorry, my math skills just left me for a second there. All right. All right.
Just a little shock.
Yeah, it was just a little shock. Corncob, you see this happening off as well.
Well, I'll try to toll the dead again, so it needs a wisdom saving throw.
The new creature?
Sure.
Or the old one?
That's
okay.
Well, what can I see? Can I see the one I was shooting at before?
Yeah, you can see the one you were shooting at before as well.
Okay, and that. Okay, we'll do it. Let's do that one. The damage is greater.
Okay. What is your...
You need to save for your wisdom.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I failed that. It's not very wise, apparently.
So that's well, it was last time. So why has somebody got dice off it?
Yeah, that's different.
Take 15 points.
Ooh, okay. All right. And Abran, it's your turn. Well, I'm sorry, Corncob, you can move too if you want.
I'll move a little bit. I'll move up to that tree. So I got an angle on both of them. Kind of. Is that Pugh?
Yeah, you can move up to this tree.
Yeah, only more in the front of the tree.
Okay.
Sorry, Gene.
So watch out, I hear you gooses.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck with that. I'm a dwarf, man. I can crimp my name in a piece of rebar.
He's not wearing elven armor either.
Take that finger off.
Wow, there's a mental image.
Yeah.
This is a lovely shot, Anne and Justin. All right, Abran, it's your turn.
This thing is made out of stone, right?
It looks like it's made out of stone and iron, yes.
Yeah. And so do I still have a clean shot at the thing running away, the one I was shooting at a minute ago?
Yeah, you have a shot at both.
All right. Well, I'm just thinking that my arrows probably won't do a lot of damage to the golem thing.
Maybe you could ensnare it?
Yeah. I can try to do that. I'll shoot. I'm going to shoot the golem thing. It seems to be the bigger threat for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to try snaring strike again.
All right.
That is a 16 to hit.
The arrow just, you see a spark as it sparks off of one of the angels that used to adorn the top of a tombstone.
And then I'll go ahead and fire my second arrow at it. And that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
With 12 points plus 14 points of damage. And then we'll try. Would ensnaring strike, I'd have to pick which arrow? I couldn't.
I don't think so. I think you could have picked either hit. So go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try that again. And then you just have to, again, save on strength save of above 13.
Strength save above 13. Yep. And that is a... yeah, it saves. This one is bigger and stronger than the other ones. But it also rolled well.
But so my second arrow looked like it did penetrate and did
Oh yes,
kind of damage.
you saw a bit of stone chunk off of it cleanly. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Errant?
so the one that I'm sorry, did you want to say something to Abraham before I?
I just said good one, Errant.
Ah, okay. This thing, the one you were initially after, it turns enraged, like it, I don't know, like something has just gone off in its mind, and it roars out this sound that is raspy, like, and runs right at Pugh.
Damn, and Pujol's right in front of me.
Get in my belly.
I'd whack it if I could, Pujol, but you're in the way, man. So sorry about that.
Now, did it do something at the grave it stopped at?
Not that you could tell. It looked like it was trying to get in it, and then it took a couple of shots and blasts from the rest of the party before it could get in it, and then it just, I don't know, just goes berserk and came after you. And it swings one massive meaty hand first down at you with a 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
Okay. That's 16 points of bludgeoning damage as it smashes you. And then it kicks forward with one of its legs. You're noticing that they don't match as size or shape. That's an 11 to hit you. The kick swishes off to the side of you, I believe.
That will miss.
Okay. Gooseneck, perhaps one of the lesser fortunate. I'm not sure. We'll see, because this thing finishes pulling itself up out of the ground and turns to you. Shield in one hand, it looks like, and stonework in the other, and swings the entire tomb. Looks like its hand is made of a tombstone at you with vigor. You might say it swings with vigor.
Uh-oh.
That is a 20 to hit you.
That'll hit.
All right. So this... well, I didn't roll great, so that's great. 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And
ouch.
Wham with the tomb, and it comes around with the angel and slams it into your face.
I'm in a rage. I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Take half of it then.
Okay. So, well, I'm sorry. How much? What did you say? It was 17. So 9.
Yes. So 6. Oh wait. I'm sorry. 8.
8. I don't know if we rounded up or down. Okay.
Down. Yeah. And then its second whack comes in. That's a 19 to hit you.
Dang it. Okay.
Shield in the face.
Not the face. Not the face. Anywhere but the face.
24 points bludgeoning damage. Cut that in half. So take 12.
Okay.
And this thing, that's a solid, like you feel like you ran into an immovable object rather than being struck by it. It's massive.
Great.
Pugil, it is your turn.
So I have to take a disengage action to get away from this thing, right?
To safely get away, yes.
Okay. Because I'd love to go back to the mayor and renegotiate the fee at this point. 500 seems a little low. Yes, I will take a disengage action. How far can I disengage?
25 feet. You can get behind Corncob.
Yes, I will do that. I will get behind as many people as I can get behind.
Okay. Corncob would be your only where is the...
I'm suspicious of this grave this thing was at.
Okay, yeah.
Rather than go back behind Corncob, would it be possible to get to the grave in 20? Am I 25 feet away from that grave?
No, but it would be possible to get it. You would be. You could get halfway to it, or a little more than halfway, actually.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head for that grave rather than hide.
All right. You've headed up towards that grave. All right. Whew. Okay, it is your turn. You see all this motion now. From your vision, there's a tree, and then to the right side, and about 40 feet away, is Gooseneck in close combat with this stone.
Getting
beaten. And then to your left, about 35 feet away, is this this human that you've been chasing that Pugh just sort of dodged underneath the feet and kind of started heading for it.
I would like to shoot at the flesh one.
Okay.
We got a 12.
That's a hit.
Seven points of damage.
Whoa, you watch it fall down to the ground, unmoving, with your arrow sticking out of it. Actually, as it falls, it just rams the arrow slightly deeper into it as it breaks it off. Would you like to move or stay where you are?
Yeah, I would kind of like to start circling around behind the big thing that's remaining.
Okay. Okay, yeah, the quickest way around, you could either, the quickest way would be kind of through the graveyard. It would be this sort of path through here, but the most surefire way would be to go back the other way around the mausoleum, where you'd end up hiding behind it in the shadows first and then coming out behind it. Do you have a preference? But it's a little longer.
Yeah, I'll go behind the mausoleum.
Okay. All right, you begin to move behind the mausoleum. Very nice. Okay, Fathom.
So the fleshy one is down.
It is down, yes.
Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to do something, and I don't know if it's going to be helpful or not.
We'll find out.
So first of all, I'm going to say Gooseneck, just run straight back after this. And then I'm going to cast darkness on its head.
Oh, okay.
So it will make a sphere of 15-foot radius darkness that, in theory, should move with the creature thing.
Right.
But if it stops it from being able to see us, then we can shoot blind into the darkness, and it won't be hitting us, is my theory.
Okay.
But it could be a crap theory.
Let's see. I think I get a saving throw if you try to cast darkness on me.
So I have a 60-foot range to cast it, and I have to continue to concentrate on it to keep the effect.
Okay. Let's see. Let me look at darkness real quick. I like your plan. I think you can save everyone with it. Or
yeah, because I'm a little worried about what just happened to Gooseneck. I'm like, well, that's our tough guy, so this isn't looking good.
Yeah, but to be fair, this happens to him every combat.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, that's true, but that thing looks
He's our tank.
seriously not easily
Yeah.
killable.
I don't know, that ice thing was pretty
That was
badass,
bad
too.
news. Yeah, the ice thing was bad news. The burning blood thing was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it must now. Here's where we get weird a little bit. I'll go ahead and say the angel thing is a shield to this creature, so it would be an object. The creature itself is not an object. So
Right, I am
you can
aiming
cast it
for an
on a shield.
object.
Yep.
Yeah.
So darkness. Gooseneck, you heard her voice, and I don't know if that even prepared you for the utter, absolute, complete darkness that just surrounds you immediately. Completely engulfed.
I'm
You
dead.
see nothing.
Okay.
Are you going to Fathom? Would you like to move as well, or?
Could I reach I don't want to get close to that nonsense. I'll kind of move sort of parallel to roughly where Kay is, or this thing assembled from just stuff, or was there an opening or something?
You can, before you cast this darkness spell, you can see that the earth in front of this mausoleum is torn up. It doesn't look like it just now assembled necessarily, because there's not enough variety of stuff in the area to make it up. But it does look like it was assembled from pieces of things in this graveyard as you look around, like an old iron gate, bits of tombstones and stuff that are missing. But it was buried, it appears, beneath.
And villagers didn't notice that happening. So I'm gonna just kind of go parallel to Kay, but further back.
Okay.
Wow. Let's go quick.
All right, we've moved back. All right. Ooh, top of the round, Gooseneck, you're in the darkness.
I'm going to do exactly what Fathom said and head straight back.
Okay. You move, you backpedal out of the darkness, and after 15 feet or so, it you can see again. You see a globe of darkness. It's not really a globe, it's more like a dome. It's half into the ground, emanating from, you assume, this creature.
I'm going to move a little bit farther away.
Yeah, you can move your full 45 back if you want.
All right.
It's time for a strategic retreat. Just
Thanks, Fathom.
This thing, I mean, it was dishing out some big hits and didn't seem to take it very harsh. All right, Gooseneck, you've moved. You can do more if you like. Or you can move even farther if you like. It's up to you.
No, I'm good. Well, I'm going to hold my action here.
Okay. Corncob.
See what happens.
Wow. I assume I can still target this. I have dark vision, and I knew where it was.
No, you can't. You can't see through the. But you can take a shot. I assume it would be a disadvantage.
Anything that says you have to see the thing to cast on it, you cannot. But anything where.
Oh, it's just a creature of my choice. Doesn't say I have to see it.
Okay, then that would be fine.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just another guiding bolt, which will light it up a little bit. So then you'll have to decide what that means.
You won't be able to see it, even lit up. Unfortunately, with the bolt. I mean.
Hey, so that's a 24 with a natural 20.
Another natural 20.
Natural 20.
Right away.
Okay. Make sure to enter hashtag dice.
11, 8 is
Too late
19.
now.
6, 25 points.
All right.
Oh, good job.
And then I'm going to run the other way for a while. Just try to move out of its range or behind a tree there.
Good choice, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a good
I'm not
choice.
hanging out here with my ass in the... I mean,
No, that's
In the elven armor.
Not with Pugh around.
Even though you can write your name with it.
I'm not worried about Pugh.
Okay. Corncob has a guiding bolt. You know it went in there. You feel like it struck because it didn't come out the other side, everybody. The usual light that would be glowing around somebody, you cannot see in the pitch black. But you feel it's probably overall a good thing because that means it can't see out.
After it?
You do not see bits of stone fly out more than the radius of the light. It is.
Now I'm not gonna run out of 60 feet range. Just so you know, I'm gonna stay within 60 feet of that dark spot. Okay.
Put you right there at 60 feet of the center of the dark spot.
Most of my spells are at least that.
Abran.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at it again. I have nothing else to throw at it. That is an 18 to hit.
That
is that maybe?
You have to do it at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let me roll again. 18 to hit. I rolled a nat on my disadvantage, my other dice.
Right.
Does that count?
I don't know.
Take it.
I don't know, Justin, if that counts or not. If it does, Justin will do 2 drawings, and if it doesn't, he'll only do 1. Wait. Only because it's you, Michael.
We should at least get 1.
Yeah, but so I got 8. My low was an 8, so that's 18 to hit. And then 12 plus 5, 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm at a disadvantage, shoot another one. 19 to hit.
Yes.
With 11 points of damage.
Okay. All right, Abram, you have attacked. You watch as the darkness begins. It turns. Well, it doesn't really turn. I guess you might. I don't know. I don't think you could perceive that. But the darkness suddenly moves towards the mausoleum, and then down into some steps in there. And let's see, this goes, I believe the darkness in this spell goes around corners. So you can actually, I don't know, it's a very weird effect, but you can see it just through the edge of the mausoleum as it starts to go down into the ground. And then sinks down. I don't know if you want to pursue it or take a breath or figure out what's going on, but at the moment, it is Pughol's turn.
I'm going to go over to that grave that the down one was headed towards and see if I see anything unusual about it.
Okay. Make an investigation check, Pughl.
15 roll, and my investigation is +2, 17.
Okay. It doesn't go anywhere necessarily. It looks large enough that you could have rested in it or slept in it or laid in it. It looks like a sort of a mindless attempt to get into a predetermined spot and conceal themselves.
Gotcha.
It definitely would have concealed this body. You see the stone slab that marked like a topper for this. There's no body in here, so whatever was in here is no longer here.
All right, I'll just holler. This looks like one of their hidey holes, but doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Okay. And Kay.
I am going to stay where I am and hold my action in case that thing decides to come back out.
Okay. Hold. Or fathom.
I really want to say I attack the darkness, just for the sake of saying it.
Oh.
But I will also hold my action.
Okay. All right. So that's the bottom of this round. I'm gonna ask when we get to the. Well, no, I'll just ask. Did anybody, a show of hands, want to pursue it at this moment, like down in here? No. Okay.
I think we need a plan.
Oh wait, Abran's looking itchy. No.
I think it's a good idea to go on down. That's a good.
His abs are even harder than yours.
We've got your back, Pujol.
No. I'm thinking the elf. The elf should go.
Let's tie a rope to Pujol and let him wander down in there.
We'll dangle him.
Slowly drag it back.
We'll pull him up. Yeah, we'll throw him down and then reel him up really slowly.
Tie a bobber to him.
Gnome fishing.
You are
I
out of
recommend
rounds.
we wait for daylight. We should wait for daylight.
So you're changing your story.
Now that we know what we're up against.
My story was send our scout, not the gnome.
Oh, yeah. I think we should send our scout. I missed that. I missed how that worked.
Yeah.
I missed the actual phrase.
Well, it also might make sense when morning comes to see if we can track the other things back where they came from, because there's got to be somebody responsible for making these things, and that's who the beef is with, not necessarily.
We're going to have to kill the cleric.
You don't think they came from here and they were out doing stuff and then they came back here?
No, this is just the warehouse.
No, but that's what I mean. This is home base, and then they went out around the town, and then we interrupted them, and they came back here.
Yeah. And the cleric is responsible. Let's just gank him real good.
Well, don't you guys usually just resurrect dead things instead of stitching them together into weirder dead things?
I don't know. I'm not evil, but you might know something more about that.
I don't know any of this kind of nonsense.
Yeah, like you don't know
light
any
things on
necromancy.
fire and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I have no truck with that. Nope.
So let's wait till the morning, see if we can track any of these things, and see if they actually came from here or somewhere else.
Should we drag these? Can we drag these?
We can
bodies
also
back?
ask some questions about the cleric.
We need to burn these bodies.
Well, we need to show them to our to the mayor. So
we need to see if they're made of the missing people.
Just take a picture with your cell phone. Let's burn them.
You know what we should do? We should take these bodies back, get the 500 gold pieces, and get out of town.
What happened to Pujo? They corrupted him somewhere along the way. I don't think original Pujo would have ever suggested anything like that. I have concern.
Well, I tell you what, I think
he was running through that cloud of pestilence.
Wait a minute, you're the one aligned with the powers of darkness, Fathom. Why are you complaining about common sense?
I'm not. If I say something, it would be weird. You saying it is weird.
This is just pragmatism. I'm a pragmatic
gnome. He wants to take
aligned
500 and run. I don't find that weird at all.
No, that's just pragmatism. Prudence.
He's become very mercenary lately. I don't know.
The indomitable Pujol.
Let's chuck that stupid sphere down there and see what happens. Roll that into the mix.
I saw what the thing did to our lizard. I'm not enthusiastic about tangling with it.
I know, that was our best
Everything
lizard,
does that to the lizard.
Yeah.
Everything does do that to the lizard.
You know, when he asked us if we needed anything, we should have said, we need better armor for the lizard. Better armor for the lizard.
No, it's usually like 1 or 2 hits and he's down.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's
tough now.
Yeah.
And he still doesn't have a missile weapon. He's all still like, I gotta run up and bite it.
Yeah, I don't have a
We buy his crossbow.
We need to get.
We can't go against his basic nature.
That is true. It seems like I might be ending it in the middle, but that's where we're ending tonight. You've discovered what it is and taken out the initial.
So can we drag the bodies back to the?
Yeah, we can chop the limbs off and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, drag the bodies back, show the mayor, then burn them.
That's fine.
While they're collecting the bodies, can I scout around and see if I see another grave that looked like a little lair for the second one?
Yeah, it doesn't take much time. You find another large stone, and there was a spot that it looked like that would fit the second one. And you do see, there's some current movement around it.
Okay. I'm going to tie the bodies to a rope and drag them that way.
What do you mean current movement?
Well, it looked like it was something came out of there tonight.
Okay. There's not like another one.
No.
So this would seem to confirm that the graveyard is the headquarters of these nefarious
well, it's where the creatures are stored, at least.
Where the creatures are stored. That's a good way to put it.
How do they get their commands and stuff, though? Are they on autopilot, or are they being controlled?
He's not going to tell us that. That's next time.
I know.
That might be next time. But yeah, next time.
Things for us to think about.
Things to think about. I won't divulge that now. So that'll be it for our evening tonight for those sort of things. But I know you're dragging them back to the mayor. I don't know if you're going to drag him out of bed or not. You can tell me that next time.
Yep, we're dragging his ass out of bed. We're showing him this stuff, and we're burning him in the center of town.
And we're negotiating a higher fee.
We're taking 500 down. This is the first 500 he owes us.
Easy monsters.
If he wants the other ones done, that's going to be another 1,000. What do you say?
Yeah, we got to do some negotiating.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing squashed our lizard for sake.
Yeah. And does the mayor have any minnows at home?
You don't know.
Fingerlings? What do you call them? Yeah. Smell? Little tiny baby smell? Whatever you call them. What do you call baby smell?
You might call them roe. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not clear. He might have been a single gentleman there.
Okay.
They can all come with us to the next town too. That's another option.
Well, as long as he witnesses the bodies being burned, or witnesses the bodies, then we'll burn them, and then we can wait till next time.
All right. Yeah, he will. That's no problem. That will be a done deal. And I will tell you next time if that confirms that any of them were part of the townsfolk that are missing. I'll leave that a mystery for now.
Hey, Justin, can we give away one set of dice to who's ever still watching? For sticking with us through all this rambling at the end.
All right. Did they hear you on that, Justin? I don't know if. Okay, then yes, one more. Well, there will be one more winner.
Nope, Justin's totally watching Xanifer.
Will punctuate the night, is what he said.
I just got a nat 20 too, so that justifies it.
I'm going to say thank you for watching. For those that are watching, I have been the DM. My name is Frank. You can find me on Nightheart Gaming. We have a game tomorrow, in fact. Some more D&D around the table. Different players, obviously, but it'll still be fun. Everybody else, I'll give them all a chance to plug whatever they might be working on or can share. I know some things can't be shared. No, I'm not going to mix it up. We'll do routine. Bobby, let's start with you.
Thank you, Frank. I had a great time. It's really good to be back. I've missed doing this. I don't really have anything to plug other than I'm glad Pugh survived another episode and was able to demonstrate his pragmatism.
The pragmatist. Ever the pragmatist.
Yes.
The indomitable and pragmatic gnome.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's got a new title.
Mm-hmm.
Donut puncher.
Pragmatic. Perhaps pragmatic as well.
And affectionate. Pragmatic and affectionate.
With his Warsham. Gene.
I just want to say thank you to Frank and Nan and Justin for doing a great job. I also have been missing this. It's been a whole month. This is it's good to get back into the swing and get beat up, just like I usually do. So lots of fun.
You're always so close to the action. Thank you. Jason.
Just occurred to me we should probably heal the lizard man, so someone remember that for me next time.
And the gnome.
Well, and Pugh.
And the gnome, yeah. Thanks. Thanks everybody. It's a blast. Thanks for all the great camera work. Thanks for all the dice, all that stuff. Happy New Year. I guess the only thing right now that we're working on is the stuff for Reaper Virtual Expo. So make sure you're hooked into that.
Michael.
It's always hard following Jason because he says everything and there's nothing left to really talk about. Thanks the guys, Frank and Justin even, great job. It was a lot of fun. I was glad to be back. Glad to roll for initiative yet again. And it's always good to get a good crop dusting in every now and then.
Yes,
So,
of course.
See everybody in a couple weeks. Crow's Nest, unfortunately, won't be on this next Tuesday. I've got real work I've got to do. It's getting in the way, but we'll be back the following week with a super duper special guest. You want to tease that guest, Jason?
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm teasing it right now.
All right, there's that.
We'll remain enigmatic on that.
Right.
That'll remain an enigma for now. I haven't made the poster yet, so
it's going to be a titan of the industry.
Wow.
Tight.
All right.
Titan.
All right.
Bigger than a giant.
Yeah, a little
Titan.
bit.
Wow. Or somebody else completely.
Yeah.
Thanks
Some
for the
pissant of the industry.
team.
You said it, not me. Bobby,
wow.
you want to be on?
I was gonna say I've been on the show once. That's hard to me.
I'll be your pissant.
All right, that's great.
You're on the top.
Thanks, pal.
Okay.
Rhonda.
Well, just to follow up on what they were talking about, so there's no Crow's Nest this week, but if you haven't seen previous ones, you can go on Reaper's YouTube channel. You can watch those, and if you haven't seen all the episodes of this, you can go on Reaper's YouTube channel and watch previous episodes of this. So that's fun. But then I also want to show off one of my Christmas things. Little dice. Oops, going in the wrong direction.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
And you hold your dice.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you get that to roll your
That's
dice
my little
for
dice
you?
buddy.
Is that my?
I don't know that would change my walls, but we could try.
It's worth a try.
I've used towers and everything. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
I'll plug my own thing very briefly. Yeah, wordwithabrush.com. And if you are still, because I know it's 2021 now, but some of us are still feeling a little 2020. Maybe you're not getting as much painting done as you want. If you go to the blog address that's in the comments, I have some suggestions for things you can do to support your hobby when you don't have a lot of time or you don't have a lot of energy or you don't have a lot of space.
Hang on.
So even if you can't paint right now, you can still do some cool stuff to be ready for when you do start painting again.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Absolutely. Jen.
So glad to be back. Had a great time, and my connection is really laggy, so I'm going to leave that.
Okay. I there you go. You can see there is a link for Kay's journal. I know that much at least. So check that out if you want to read the what happened in all of the episodes so far. It's an awesome journal. And
very witty.
I love it.
Me too.
Thank you, Anne, for the camera operation. Thank you, Justin, for the technical direction. And Justin, are we raiding anyone tonight, or where are we going?
Yeah, let's see here. We're going to be raiding. I haven't actually pulled it up yet, but real quick while I find that out, I wanted to shout out Nightheart Gaming, of course. I know you did that in the beginning. But I wanted to shout it out again. Thank you again, Anne and Frank, for putting this on and making it possible. And thank you to everyone who spent their Friday nights with us, because it makes it that much better.
Fantastic.
With that being said, it does. It's fantastic. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, everyone who's here. We are going to be raiding.
Who won the dice?
You know what? Let's go with Waffle tonight.
Yeah,
and yes, actually, before I do the raid, let's draw one last name. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Ready.
Our last one of the night is Bryce Kokenauer. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah.
Rick.
We didn't plan that. No.
All right. I'll go ahead and start the raid here. Say hello to Waffle for us. Looks like he's having some fun over there, as always. And thanks a million times, guys.
Thank
All right. Cheers.
Good night, everyone.
Happy 2021. Hope it wasn't.
Good
Hope
night.
2020 wasn't an introductory level.
Yeah, well, we cleared 2020 with no fatalities, so see if we can do
Perfect.
better in 2021, Abran.
Yeah.
Have a great night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.